Hi Ranger fans, welcome to another show. We're very excited today. We have a ton of stuff to go over with you as far as things that have happened last week, things to look forward to this week in Ranger Athletics. We've also got a really interesting interview with Coach Hill and Coach Sutherland about girls basketball, going a little more in depth into their program, what they've done so far in preseason, what they expect out of districts, so stay tuned for that. Right now we're going to start recapping everything that's happened this past week. So since the last time we talked, our girls basketball team has participated in 2 other tournaments. They've had a really great preseason overall, and we'll talk to Coach Sutherland in a minute about what district looks like for them, but they've done really well in their tournaments. Gabby Elliott is just crushing records right and left, both career and season, so we're really excited for her and everything that basketball has done. Boys basketball participated in the Jack Frost tournament in Georgetown this past weekend. Coach Thornton's really happy with the progress they made. Currently they're 4-8 overall, but I can tell you they've had a very, very tough preseason to prepare them for a very tough district. Wrestling, our wrestling teams are phenomenal. Last week I mentioned the number that we have. We have 82 wrestlers in this program, and Coach Clarkson just couldn't be more proud of everything that they're doing. Currently our boys and girls are both 6-1 overall. This past weekend the girls headed out to a very prestigious girls wrestling tournament, and they were actually able to bring home the golden buckles. So they ended up winning. We're super excited for them, excited to watch them compete. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then boys and girls soccer started last week. They've been practicing every single day, working really hard, girls in the morning, boys in the afternoon. We can expect some really big things from them. So right now we're going to head over to Coach Sutherland and Coach Hill and hear a little bit more about girls basketball.
Thanks, Coach Miller, and excellent accomplishments the last week, and look forward in our next segment to seeing what lies in the week ahead. But in the meantime, as we'll do each week, we want to focus on one sport that's ongoing right now. And of course, our basketball programs, boys and girls, are up and running, have played some games, and haven't started district but are getting ready to. And we're here today with our head girls basketball coach, Matt Sutherland. And Coach, here we are on first week of December, but how's the year going so far with our girls?
So year is exactly kind of what we thought it would be.
Right.
We have a young team, so we've got a lot to grow on. We've had 16 games, so right now we're 6-10. We've lost a couple nail biters by 1 point each, so we could be sitting around 500 if we learn to close those games out. But very pleased with where we're at. We've got our players up and running. We're getting our schemes down. Good. And we know entering this district that it's going to be very difficult.
Right.
We know we got some great teams ahead with some great coaches, so we're trying to just get as much games in and scout as much as we can so we can be prepared for that.
Now, are we out of the tournament season yet? I know you've been in a few. Are all the tournaments done?
They are, yes, sir. So we just finished our 3rd tournament this last weekend.
Okay.
We've got one more game against Laredo United South this upcoming Friday.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll be in our Tuesday, Friday routine of starting our district games.
Well, you know, that game this Friday here at Ranger Gym is going to be against United, as you mentioned. That'll be live on the Rangers Network as well. So if you're not a subscriber to the Rangers Network, you want to be one, text the word Rangers to the number on the screen, and you'll get any and all broadcasts throughout the year. You'll get a link sent to you, including this Friday's girls game against United. Coach, if we have fans come to this game or watch on broadcast or comes watching, who are some of your key players? Who are the people you're leaning on as we get ready to start district?
So we've got 2 senior leaders on our team. First, we have Gabby Elliott. Gabby is doing an outstanding job. So she has just previously passed the 1,000 point scoring mark. She also has the scoring record for the school and the rebounding record for the school.
Wow.
So she's an outstanding player, just committed to St. Mary's University.
Okay.
So if you come out, you'll find her on the court very quickly. You'll know which one she is. She'll stand out.
Yeah.
And then we have another senior guard, Morgan Abbott, number 10.
Right.
So she comes out. She helps us with the ball handling. She helps us handle that ball up and down the court, gets us into what we're doing. Is a very good shooter. She's the school record holder for the field goal percentage, 3-point field goal percentage with just over 40%. So you'll see them, and then we've got a bunch of great role players around them that are going to help us out. We've got a freshman point guard, and we've got a couple of really good sophomores that are growing into their own. So you'll be able to see all of those young ladies.
Well, Coach, you mentioned our game this Friday, but our non-district game against United, but district play starting here very soon, and obviously Smithson Valley plans on being in the thick of it. who else is in the thick of it? Who are the ones at the top we got to get after?
Sure. Well, Coach, you know well as good as I do that District 27 6A is going to be tough.
It is.
We're going to have a battle every night. There's not a team that's not going to be ready to bring that to the table. When you talk about our district, you always got to talk about Judson and Steele and the teams that have been there consistently at the top. But for us, you know, every night's going to be a tough one, and we've got to be prepared to bring it every night just to make sure that we're in that competition. So we continue to practice that level, and we continue to push hard, and hope that we can make a run at it when it's all said and done.
Well, good luck to you, Coach, and good luck to the girls. And again, this Friday night here at Ranger Gym, you can watch us play Loretto United, or you can watch it live on the Rangers Network. So we look forward to watching you and your team close out the year. And back to you, Coach Miller, to tell us what lies ahead in Ranger Athletics between now and our next show next week.
Thanks, Coach Hill and Coach Sutherland. Really interesting hearing about our girls basketball program. If you haven't had a chance to watch them, you really should. I'm looking forward to watching them this Friday at 7 o'clock. Our boys basketball team, you can catch them this weekend in their last tournament of the season in New Braunfels. And then they have 3 more preseason games, and they'll start their district season on New Year's Eve, December 31st. So if you don't have plans for New Year's, come on out and watch our boys start their district season. And then with wrestling, we've got JV. You can catch them here tonight at Smithson Valley at 5:30. And our varsity team heads to Dripping Springs tomorrow through Saturday. We wish them the continued success that they've had. And then soccer. Soccer's finally getting to play. This Friday, our boys will scrimmage at McCollum High School. And then Saturday, our girls take on Alamo Heights and Clark in their scrimmage at Alamo Heights. So if you get a chance, we'd love for you. There's a lot of different activities and events going on, and we'd love to see you out there. And that wraps up our show today. Huge thank you to Coach Hill and Coach Sutherland for taking time out of their schedules. I'm Melissa Miller, Assistant Athletic Coordinator, and we will see you next week. Go Rangers!